over how to crochet the treble crochet stitch. Now remember that I'm using US terms, so in the UK, this stitch is called the double treble. All right, let's get started. To get started with the treble crochet stitch, we're going to start with a chain of 14. Now don't feel intimidated, but the first thing that you'll want to do that's different from the rest is we're going to yarn over our hook 2 times. So what you can do is hold onto your chain with your dominant hand and use your other hand to wrap the yarn around your hook twice. So 1 and 2. And now we have the yarn wrapped around our hook 2 times. And so I've passed the foundation chain back to my non-dominant hand. Now we're going to place our first stitch into the 5th chain from our hook. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure you have your tension pretty tight for this stitch so that your yarn doesn't just fall off. You can also use your finger to hold the yarn on there. So go ahead and put your finger on this yarn and insert your hook into the 5th chain from your hook. Now yarn over and pull up a loop, and you'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're doing that 3 times, and that's your first treble crochet. Now let's do it again slowly into the next stitch. So we're going to yarn over 2 times, 1, 2, use your finger to hold the yarn on there, and insert your hook into that very next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and you'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your second treble. Now again, yarn over your hook 2 times, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. And whenever you're pulling through 2 loops each time, make sure that you're pulling down on your foundation chain just like I've showed you before. It makes it a lot easier to get that yarn through. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And there you go. So I'll continue down the row, going a little slow so you can follow along. Okay, and so that is our first row of treble crochet stitches. Now a quick note, this stitch isn't as common as the rest of the stitches I'll be showing you in this course, but it's still a really great stitch to know because it's one of the basic stitches, and if you ever come across it in a pattern, it's just good to know. It's not usually used on its own, but I haven't come across a pattern where it's used by itself. Usually it's combined with a couple other stitches. So I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, so let's go over this stitch really quick. So this is our first row, and we're going to count by the post because it's so long. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and those 4 chains that we skipped at the beginning do count as a stitch. So we have 11 stitches here.